Start recording. So my wife got shingles twice in 1 year, but there is a shingles vaccine that you can get, but they only give it to people who are over 50. So I was wondering if a white man came in and was like, bitch, give me that motherfucking vaccine, if they'd be like, okay, fine.
No, they didn't offer it to me. That's what they said. They said normally people don't get shingles until early mid 50s. So yeah. I don't even think they gave me that option.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dondo just keeps joining this meeting from different fucking emails. Like, what email even is this, bro? You just sending the invite around?
Who, me?
Yeah. No, the other motherfucker that joins with like 6 different emails.
The fuck?
Video's all doo-doo.
Hold on. I don't know how to do this.
You drive into the barbershop?
Yeah.
Why don't you just join when you get there? Because all we hear now is a bunch of clinks and no video.
Well, it's about to stop as soon as I sit down. But yeah, I can.
All right, well, let's see. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Let's see.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, you got a fucking sunroof?
I told you I'm rich. I sell drugs.
Oh, dude, speaking of drugs, I need those mushroom chocolate bar
Man,
things.
I can go get those for you right now. You want me to go? That could be the show. I can go get those right now.
Okay. I got to I'll send you some money after this.
Don't worry about it, bro.
No, I got you. I mean, I need you to ship them and shit. I'm not going to have you go out there and buy some expensive-ass chocolates and then ship them to me for nothing.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah. How did that business model work out?
I was doing it for the bros, man.
Oh, okay.
When I had that extra loot.
There you go. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I remember I did stuff like that too when I first got back from Iraq. Like, I spoiled the fuck out of all my buddies back home. Like, I hid money in one of my buddies' house, like just all over the place. I'd hide like 20s and shit. So like he'd be going through and be like, what the fuck? I get a call like 6 months later. He's like, I found $60 in the pocket of my pool table. I'm like, yeah. Was that a good time?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you fucking did, bro.
Fucking bonus cash.
There you go. It's like the reverse of what always happens, right? Like, you never find money just laying around.
Bro, when I was when I first got with my fiance and I was still doing my thing in the streets, I would typically have like cash all over the place, bro. I would forget where I would have it. And she'd do my laundry. And on occasion she would find she found a couple $100 a few times, bro. It didn't tell me for like 6 months. And bought me a gift with my own money.
There you go.
A couple of gifts, actually.
I mean, that seems smart. This seems like a smart way to do things.
I thought so.
I mean, if anything, that was a tip for doing your laundry.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
She's just a real well-paid laundry person. What the fuck do you even call? It's like it's not dry cleaner. Like, what would you call somebody who does laundry? Is there a word for that? Launderer?
There's an MOS for it.
Yeah, whatever that is. 21 Zulu. Anyway, we were talking about Lunchy's fucking shingles.
Oh shit! Adult chicken pox.
Yeah, pretty much.
So do you remember when you had chicken pox as a kid?
Not. I don't. I remember like when I did have it when I was little. I don't remember it, but itchy and just getting yelled at and being covered in that pink
calamine lotion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Getting yelled at?
I don't remember having chicken pox.
Why were you getting yelled at? Because you were itching?
Oh yeah, because I was constantly like trying to scratch it. And my mom stopped scratching it, just like you have to just pat. Like, what the fuck is patting doing?
She taped
It's a good
me to
job.
my hands.
No, she did threaten that. I did that. She did threaten to put
The old mitts on. Yeah, dude, shingles is fucking awful. Like, my wife is tough as fuck. And one of the only times I've ever seen her cry is when she had shingles.
Where'd she
Huh?
Where'd she get that? Or was it because it's only like it doesn't cover your whole body. Like for me, it was on the right side of my face. Like you can't really because it was all in my beard. There's like a little spot in my face right here that you can kind of.
She had it like all on her back, like her whole back.
See, and I guess it follows. It follows the curve line. So for me, it's all in my right. My jaw, like all my teeth hurt. Like my fucking. I had a headache for like almost a week and a half straight now. Like it sucks.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it's
Got it.
and it's like it's all on the inside of my mouth too, like on the inside of the right side still. Like I had all these like fucking spores and shit. It's fucking gross. So
Well, I mean, at least it's on the way out, right?
yeah, it should be all the pain gone by like the end of next week.
Bro, do I remember this correctly? Right? Okay, so what is the medical name for chickenpox? Is it shingles?
No.
Chickenpox.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then what I got is the term they call for is just shingles, and it's like you have it in your system. It comes out later in life, and they said it could be like stress produced. You can catch other people. Like you'd have to like literally like touch the open pores and like rub them on your. Or I'd have. Generally, really people.
Mondo, can you hear Lunchy? Like, is his audio coming through for you, or is it like choppy?
No, it's choppy.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all I'm hearing is.
You hear any better? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah,
Herpes zoster. That's the actual name of it. It's herpes zoster. ZOST.
So everybody has herpes.
Everybody has herpes.
like
I've heard that before.
it's in your system. It just like it might come out, it might not. The nurse that actually saw me, she said her daughter got 13. So that must have been pretty shitty for like a kid.
Oh. So when I look up chickenpox scientific names, it comes up varicella zoster. But it says varicella zoster is a herpes virus that causes chickenpox, a common childhood illness. It is highly contagious. But the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services, which is the very first link, has varicella zoster virus, chickenpox, and shingles. So it looks like might be the same thing. I mean, we're getting too deep here. It doesn't fucking matter. Herpes zoster.
It sounds like an STD, bro. That's so. Cold sores.
I hear fucking chickens.
Is like a. Oh man. Yeah, I've heard people fucking chickens and fucking goats.
I mean,
No, that's not how I got it.
I wore protection every single time.
Not me, bro. Not me.
Ain't got me fucked up like that.
So I had been looking online to try to see ways, like interesting or trending topics for like podcasts.
Okay.
It's a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Like I looked at a lot of this stuff. Yeah.
I was trying to do that last time where I was like, we can ask a question that's dumb as fuck and then we can just rip on that question. Like, I think the ideas are interesting because the point of the podcast is that we are interesting people to listen to, not that we have like some fucking, we're not out here giving out business plans and like some other bullshit.
True, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I could tell you how to get head on the first date. I can do that.
Costs about $60.
Well, that's the old-fashioned way, bro.
You want to go down to 3rd Street and ask for Marcella.
Not Marcel. That's a dude.
Marcella. It's Marcel in a wig, but I tell you what, boy, you can't tell the difference.
There's this kid over here in Houston, man, getting pretty popular on TikTok by hanging out on Washington, which is a popular street where a lot of clubs are at. And he just hangs out there with a camera and a mic, sober as fuck, waiting for drunk people to come out the club.
Oh, damn.
And he just asks them shit. Like, just sometimes it's political topics. A lot of times it's more like, do a 360. What's the craziest thing that you've ever done?
I mean,
or what's something your mother doesn't know about you? I blew my uncle. What?
Today. Yeah, that seems weird though. Like, because it's like, what's the angle on consent there? Like, I'm sure like he put some shit out that ruined somebody's life, and they can come back after his ass.
Can they though?
I mean, because it isn't the whole thing like, if you're drunk you can't consent. Is there any legality to that, or is that just people being pissed off about it?
I think that's probably just people being pissed off about it. I mean, you can sue anybody for anything, bro. Right? Like, for any ridiculous thing. I could have never have met you before in my life, and I could sue you if I'd want to.
Yeah.
Right? It's whether or not you have enough money to pay for the right lawyers to prove that we don't fucking know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it comes down to. Money.
I'm glad to have.
I'm trying to get me some of that.
Legal experts in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I've talked to my lawyer plenty of times, and he said, just you throw money at it, and it can go away.
Worked for Magic Johnson.
I mean, yeah, exactly. No, I think that's a cool idea. I think it's a little bit sketchy because
it's very sketchy, bro.
Like, somebody could definitely come out and ruin their fucking life in a viral video because they're drunk, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, wouldn't that be on them though? I mean, it's not like you're forcing them to say this shit. You just asked a question, they answered it freely.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to look at it. I think the other way is you're taking advantage of people who like are aware that they did some dumb shit, and they probably would never tell you that if they weren't like fucked up. And you're like, they're coming out of the club like, whoa, what's the dumbest thing you did? I fucked a cat.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. Like, I think that the argument is there that it is on them because they did some dumb shit, or like they're on camera saying some shit, but it's also a little bit hinky.
Yeah.
I'd still watch it though. I'll tell you what. I mean, it sounds like a fun watch.
I'd watch the shit.
All right, we're at the smoke shop. Let me show you what this. Can I flip the camera?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever joined a screen beat on my phone. Oh, it's like 360 pixels.
Yeah, my fault.
I mean, I don't think that you control the cell networks in the area, but it doesn't look great.
All right, let me see.
So you just been off work, Lynchy?
Yeah, for the most part. I went in like a couple days just to drive and make deliveries for the company, which wasn't too bad. But for the most part, yeah, I've been home just fucking sleeping, honestly.
Are you union?
Yeah. I'm local. It's local 22, the sheet metal union.
Okay. Oh, so you just you were just in there driving some trucks because you're on like light duty or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what do you do in sheet metal for? Is that like, that's not HVAC, right?
No, it is. It's making work. Like 99% of it's like industrial for like schools, hospitals, all that.
So what's the process to making the duct? How do you join that? Is that welding?
No, I mean, I went into this. I've been there a little over 4 years now, not knowing anything about making duct work.
What up, bro?
I just kind of.
Your audio is so fucking bad, dude. Like it's just I see your. It's like it's a Chinese fucking dub that they only did a tenth of it.
Damn.
It's all right, man. Your beard looks good.
Yeah.
All of our beards look pretty fucking good. Tell you what.
Who would have fucking thought that we could grow beards?
I don't know. Yours is gray as fuck though, Dondo. You out here doing some stressful shit.
Hey, a lot of pussy.
Streets.
Oh, I got gray all up on the side of my head. Everything's starting to go gray.
Yeah, I think I have some. I don't really ever let it grow out long enough for there to be that much. I got like some here.
Yeah, that's like
I don't think
went
it's,
gray pretty early.
going gray is not really a problem, bro, until you have it in your ball hair. That's when you. Hey, bro, which one of these mushroom bars are like the dankest?
Extra dank.
Probably the Hocus Pocus.
The Hocus Pocus. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get one of those for my boys. So these are really popular when they first came out, but they're not as strong.
Yeah, I saw those and I wanted to buy some, but they only took Bitcoin.
You're on the dark web?
that only taking Bitcoin like regular cash. Is that like a
It's less traceable.
Yeah. Like they'd have to go through a lot of effort to find out that you're buying $60 worth of drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it's just harder to trace the tracking of the
mail-in stuff. They only flag it if it's only.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of like the whole point of crypto is that it's like the calculation of the transaction is distributed a bunch of nodes. So you have to like in order to track it back, it's fucking giant pain in the ass. Or I don't know if the advertising is that it's impossible. Like that might be the thing. I don't know.
Wasn't there something going on like maybe about a week ago, last week, just talking about how like they actually want to get rid of crypto? Because of that, or am I thinking about something else?
I think you're thinking about something else. I mean, I would bet law enforcement would be like, yeah, let's get rid of crypto because sometimes shit goes sideways. But I mean, I think crypto is going to go away on its own via quantum computing. Like Intel just released a quantum computer that can do like 47,000 years of calculations in fucking 6 seconds. And the whole point, like, crypto is the encryption. Like, encryption you can break regardless. It's a function of time. So if you have something that can do thousands of years of calculations in seconds, thousands of years of like regular computing seconds, then it becomes like useless.
That's why I mean. It's kind of, I read something the other day about doing the output for the football for like who plays who
From like middle school, high school,
and that AI and all that.
how they reconnect to it.
Matter of like 5 minutes now or some.
He does like.
I caught about 30% of that.
Cheap prices.
God damn it! I don't know what's going on with my audio. I didn't do anything.
You get a better setup, dude.
I got the hook up.
Yeah, that's so fun. I guess that doesn't cut it.
I ended up getting that setup that Davis told me to get. It wasn't very expensive. I think I spent like $80 on everything.
Okay.
That's not bad. I mean, these would be more expensive, but the mic itself isn't that expensive.
Just use my AirPods.
Yeah.
You smell it?
So we're supposed to go into labor or have the baby on the 22nd of January.
What?
Now our baby's coming on like the 2nd.
Damn, that's not too far away.
Nope.
Damn. My nephew was born on the first. I think it was
Starting to go away a little bit.
Maybe I'm misremembering. I think he was born like in the first couple of days of the new year.
That one's crazy.
He's also He's also going to school to be a barber, but he's actually doing like full cosmetology because they don't offer just barber.
That's the best way, bro, to be honest, because when I went to barber college, they don't teach you how to like cut like long hairstyles. They do a little bit, bro. They touch on it, but essentially you're cutting the kind of hair of whoever walks into the school.
Yeah.
And typically it's kids going in there getting whatever styles are trendy and shit like that. So a lot of the other stuff that I needed so I could make money by myself, I had to learn out of school. And it took like a good year.
Yeah, he's like halfway through that shit.
There's money in it, bro.
Yeah.
If he does it right, tell him to start working on his Google stuff now. Google business profile. Even if he works at another shop, he needs to have people make, or if he works at like, I don't know, like a Supercuts or something like that, even if that's what he's doing at the beginning, he still needs to have people leave him reviews to his personal Google business page. Okay. That way, if you do it that way, it makes it to where if you gain popularity in a shop that you're at, you're not stuck there, right? Because you're only known if people know you, like, right?
Yeah.
So you can be good as hell and then dip somewhere else, and it's going to take just as long as it took you to get good where you were initially at for people to realize you're good at the secondary place that you're at.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Oh shit! Out here with
me, blood.
Merch. That's me, blood.
That's me, blood.
Out here wearing the wrong motherfucking colors, homie.
And my blood. I haven't tried them before. This one particularly, I tried the polka dots when they first came out, and that was like the first and only trip I ever had and enjoyed in my life.
Yeah.
In mushrooms, anyways.
I mean, I don't know. It could be the same thing. Like, I smoked a lot of weed when I was a teenager, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. But I did a fuck ton of mushrooms when I was a teenager too. So we'll see, like, what the difference is here.
When's the last time you had some mushrooms?
Fuck,
I've never
years ago.
What?
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Never. You smoked weed before, though, right?
I tried it a couple times. Yeah, it didn't. It honestly didn't do anything for me.
You're like fucking Bruce Springsteen, dude. Like you're like an old guy that likes to party and drink, but I don't mess around with any of that other stuff.
I don't do that shit. It's not for me.
I only play 3 chords on the guitar, and people like me because I'm wholesome.
Load her up, bro.
I never smoked weed until I got out of the military, and I tried it a couple times and it just didn't do anything for me.
It didn't do anything? Like, literally didn't do anything? Huh.
Literally didn't do anything.
Huh.
That's what we need to do. We need to get all the guys together, smoke some weed.
I mean, or
do little mushrooms.
I'd do some mushrooms.
Do little mushrooms. Yeah, do little.
Yeah.
Start off with a little bit of weed, ease into the mushrooms, and then finish off with the weed.
I'll just be there for the mushrooms. The weed fucks me up.
You can be the spirit guide, bro.
Exactly. I'll come with a fucking loincloth.
No coming, don't come.
Well, I'm not going to be coming in the loincloth.
The platonic spirit guide.
Yeah. Like the whitest fucking spirit guide.
You can hide your weed in that. You know what this is for? You can hide your weed there.
I'm your spirit guide. My name is Tyler.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I'll be your spirit guide. Keep your arms inside the ride at all times.
Fools. You fools!
What you guys got planned this weekend?
Fucking.
Well, the weekend's already done.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You ready for Christmas?
Christmas. Yeah, I'm ready to not be at work.
I feel like you guys are smart enough to figure out how not to be at work and still get paid.
I mean, I am. I have PTO. Like our company shuts down for it's like the week of Christmas.
I mean, like
through the second.
more than that, bro. I feel like more than that.
I don't want to run my own business. Like that's
okay. Then I'm not. That's typically where I stop pushing people to be entrepreneurs as soon as they say that.
Yeah.
because it's just not for just how like working a 9 to 5 is not for me, bro. I can't do it. Like I tried it very hard, bro, for like 5 or 6 years after I got out the military. Not me.
Yeah.
So I give people props who can be somewhere 9 on the dot, 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, 360, damn near every day. I give those guys props, man, because when I was doing it, I remember waking up, turning sideways on my bed, going like this and just going, man, fuck my life. And then I got up, brushed my teeth, and continued on with the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that far off, but the work that I do is interesting, and it's like, I mean, now I'm a manager, so it's like I'm a software engineering manager, and there is a bunch of.
So you're like an E4 right now.
No, I'm like an E6 right now.
E6, you're E6 in it.
Yeah. So I mean, I moved from it's literally called a staff level engineer. So it's like you have an intern, you have an engineer, you have a senior engineer, and then you have a staff engineer, and that's what I was. And then I did a lateral move into management. So now I have a couple of staff. I have a staff and a senior engineer underneath me.
I can see you being a cool fucking boss.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I haven't been doing it that long, but it's interesting. So like, the interesting thing for me is being an engineer. Like when you're good at your job, it's hard to have other people that are really good at their job and not like feel some sort of rivalry and be like, this motherfucker, he can't be better than me. I got to go do this shit. I got to do that shit. But like when I move into the position that I'm in now, like I can be a champion for people and just have like, I can assemble the best crew and then just go attack some shit. It's like, that's what I'm more excited about doing that.
Did you leave any soldiers when you were in, bro?
Yeah, I did when I was in the 160th. So I mean, it took me fucking forever.
You were E5 over there?
Yeah, I got my 5 in fucking 4 years. Like it took me forever. I mean, a lot because like Stokely hated me, and then I reclassed. So
that reclass fucked you up, huh?
It fucked me up. But I got to keep like I kept and then like lost and then kept my corporal because it was on my orders and it was on my ID. So when I went to reclass, I was like, yo, it's on my orders, it's on my ID. It says I'm corporal. So they put me in NCO housing, which was a fucking hotel that got cleaned for you. Like it was legit. So that was nice when I went through AIT again. But then when I went to, I kind of fucked myself when I went to Fort Campbell because like I show up there, I do the same thing where I'm like, it's on my ID, it's on my orders. They're like, all right, you're a corporal, you go to the NCO barracks. But like I go out and party with these dudes, and one night, like on a Tuesday, we went out and stayed out till like 3 o'clock in the morning, just getting fucking hammered. And we had like a 0-6 every day. And I don't remember any of this, but apparently I showed up at the 0-6 in my club clothes. And I'm just like standing there drunk as fuck. And they're like, you gotta be in uniform. I'm like, motherfucker, god damn it. I get back up there, I get into uniform, I get back down. Like I make it through the formation, but then later on, Sergeant Major is poking through the NCO barracks, and I'm like passed out in my bed, still drunk. He comes into the room, and I'm like, Eddie, stand up, like go to parade rest. He's like, who the fuck is this? And then that day, they took away my corporal, and then I went over to. When you go to the 160th, you have to go through Green Platoon, and it's kind of like it's another basic, but a fucking awful version of it, like an even worse version of it, at least for the first couple weeks. But you go to like this like process. It's kind of like reception. So you go to reception of Green Platoon, and then you actually get into Green Platoon. But when I went over to the reception of Green Platoon, I was a specialist because of what that Sergeant Major did. So I went through all of Green Platoon as a specialist, but I was a squad leader because there was like there's a day that they smoke the dog shit out of you for like 16, 18 hours, and it's called Black Day. But on Black Day, they wanted somebody to lead the formation. And they were like, we need an NCO out here to lead formation. I'm like, yo, somebody get the fuck out there and lead. And they're like, who the fuck said that? Who the fuck did that? Like, and it was me. They're like, you get the fuck out there. You're platoon sergeant for the day. And I was like, all right, bet. I marched us everywhere. I led for like 6-7 hours. I was platoon sergeant. They're like, all right, you can stop doing that. But then after that.
Did they know you were a scout before, bro?
No, I mean, that doesn't fucking matter. But I mean,
it kind of does.
like the discipline part, yeah. But then after that, they made me a squad leader, and then like I was in charge of like fucking 5s and 6s. And at the very end of Green Platoon, they had like a leadership award, and I got second place to our platoon sergeant, who was a platoon sergeant for like a whole time. He's like an E7 who'd been in for like 20 years. So that's fucking right, bitches.
Yeah, dang right.
Yeah, so I mean, after that, I got my 5, but in special operations, dude, you don't lead the same way. Like there's, especially in like flight, you don't lead the same way. So I mean, I was
Really?
So I was a maintenance what the fuck is it called? I was a maintenance team lead when I got in because when you're a mechanic, you start off in it's depot level maintenance where you take the whole bird apart. And if you don't suck at that, then you get pushed to flights. Like if you're actually like high speed and you can fix stuff, you go to flights. But when I first started there, I was a team lead at nights, and I had like 3 or 4 dudes, and we had tasks. So I mean, I led from that perspective. But when you go to flights, it's more.
I got the new line.
It's really just like you have one platoon sergeant, and then everybody else is just more experienced crew chiefs, and you kind of. There's different designators for like basic mission qualified and fully mission qualified. So if you're an FMQ, regardless of your rank, like you're in charge of the bird. If you're BMQ, then you can deploy. If you're neither of those things, then you're a shithead and you're doing all the bitch work. But you could be any rank doing any of those things.
Let me see.
You're not gonna believe how small it is.
How long did you do that?
I was there for same amount of time that I was a scout, like close to 4 years.
Oh, damn, dude.
I seen you when you were like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I re-enlisted for another 4 that when we were in Iraq, and then like pretty much as soon as we got back, like I left and went to fucking Virginia, Fort Useless.
Yeah.
Why didn't either one of you guys just retire?
Stay in?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking awful soldier, dude. I don't like to be told what to do.
I mean, we did. I feel like we did, because I'm the same way, bro, but I feel like we did pretty good.
I mean, man, I'm a way better engineer than I ever was a soldier, because like I actually get autonomy to go figure shit out and fix things and like build things, and not have some dumbass like yelling at me because I didn't fucking do it exactly the way that he would have done it. Like the leadership in the Army is dog shit. Like they're not leaders. They're just people who follow a book.
Scream?
Yeah, and scream. Like they're not actually, they don't care about like your actual development. They just care about like fitting you into that fucking mold. Which that's the whole point of the Army, but at the same time, like I don't want to fucking do that. I want to do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah. The reason. Go ahead, Alan.
Like because I fucked up my knee when we were overseas, and then when I came back and they did the surgery, they told me I pretty much wouldn't deploy again. They told me I was going to have a desk job, so I just opted to get out. Yeah.
Weren't both your knees kind of fucked up before Iraq?
No, mine were all right, but on that one dismount patrol run, twisted the shit out of it, and they pretty much told me.
He said he tore his ACL. I'm trying to read his fucking lips. Like,
I don't know. But yeah, tore my ACL and meniscus.
No, the reason I say that is my fiance's family, everybody's like military, ex-military, Marines and Army. And one of her uncles is like 2 years younger than me, and he's about to get out in 2 years and retire.
yeah.
Like, damn, bro.
Yeah. I would have hit 20
went
this
in the
year.
same time I went in. Yeah, and that's it, right? 20 and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. What was that dude's name? There was a dude that, like, I had a house with him and another dude. Fuck. We call him Chuck, but that's not his name. He was Alpha Troop, but it was the dudes that I lived with for a while when we got back from Iraq. But anyway, like, he stayed in. He made first sergeant, like, 3-4 years ago.
Damn.
Like he's still in. I forget his fucking name, man. And I got rid of my Facebook, so I don't have that contact anymore.
Yeah, I think he's like the guy's like a first sergeant, bro. And I was kind of thinking, I'm like, could never see myself as a first sergeant.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I ever would have made first sergeant. I probably would have made 7, and then that's it. Yo, oh, dude, that fucking kid. Who's the guy? Like, he follows me on TikTok, but who's the guy that that Bedsole smoked the dog shit out of for getting a DUI? He was one of the replacements.
Hale?
No, not Hale. The kid who came in with Nads.
Oh,
Sean Mather?
Yeah. Mather's like an E6 now. He's like, I think he's a 6 or a 7.
oh yeah, he's still in.
Yep.
That's crazy to me because he was an idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
He was a cool dude. He was an idiot.
the Army does well with idiots.
I think I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I see his shit every now and then. Yeah, he's still in first sergeant now, I think, right?
No, I think he made
like
7. He made 7, and then he lost it. Like there was some shit that went sideways with one of his kids. Like I think his kid went to like a military hospital and it died, and then like he understandably lost his fucking mind, and then got demoted. He talked to me a little bit. Like he sent me some messages on TikTok, and I was like, "Damn, dude, that's fucked up."
I think didn't his wife have like a stillbirth?
I don't know. I didn't dig into it. Didn't seem like a thing that he really wanted to talk about.
I think that's what it was. He had a kid that it died in birth or died in the womb and stillborn, and then but yeah, he's got 2 kids now, I think.
That's too many kids. You don't have any kids, right, Lynchy?
I don't think so.
There it is.
Boom.
There we go.
Texas and Colorado were questionable.
Bro.
Korea for me.
Whew.
I mean, I was stationed in Fort Hood and I live in Texas, so I mean,
If they were
catch me if you can, bitch.
they were going to find you, they probably already would have.
Rad, bro. I was talking to like a ton of chicks before we got deployed. I didn't tell none of those bitches I was leaving. I stayed talking to like I put the wiener to one chick while we were waiting. You know how they got us in the front yard or whatever with all our gear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the chicks was in our parking lot.
There you go.
And I went to go give her the wiener. Yeah.
It's going to be a long one. You might not see me for a while.
Going to NTC again.
Jokes. We fucked it up the first time. Gotta go back.
Bro. That was hilarious.
NTC was fucking disgusting.
Dude, I was just gonna say I fucking hated NTC.
NTC was the worst. Like going through all of that shit to not actually be deployed. Like it just.
Yeah, they put me on that. They put me on that KP duty one time, and I lost. And I cussed those people out.
Dude, I never got put on KP duty the entire time that I was in the Army. Never once got put on KP.
I got put on it one time, and it lasted like maybe like 6 hours.
Jesus.
I think I was on some sort of fake profile that I made up.
There we go. Yeah.
Nah, for real. Y'all don't remember that like the first like week or so of being out in NTC, I didn't have to do shit. I stayed in the tent.
No, I mean that's just
like
some shit you would have done. Like you're straight up fucking shadow ninja, dude.
Hey, I learned all this shit from Mutu Sammy. He taught me how to steal. You know when you go to sick call and if there is something wrong with you, they're circling parts of the body and then writing notes and then they're at the bottom has like the check box for like the different types of.
Oh, you stole those forms?
Yeah, I stole those forms.
There you go.
Trace the signature.
Uh huh.
Yep.
Damn.
They're like, go to sick call and get cleared. I'm like, all right. I went to sick call, just came back. Oh, you said I'm good.
You just go to Mutu's room and he's like, what's up?
Yeah, go to my own room, hang out, go to sleep for a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro, we were on rear D. Me and Mutu were on rear D together, waiting for Charlie Troop to come back from OIF. And we were living in trailers, bro. We called it the 8 Mile. Did y'all ever see those?
No.
Oh, y'all don't know about the 8 Mile then. Lucky,
Were they like
bro.
fucking portables, like school portables, or they were like
They were
single wides?
They were school portables.
Okay.
So No, you know what? I'm lying. It was a single wide, which should have had, you know how it should have been set up exactly like a single wide, but they repurposed them and then sectioned them off and then added doors on the outside.
Okay.
So you had one thermostat for like 12 rooms.
That sounds.
So the
legit.
person closest, the one person who had the thermostat in his room, of course, was in charge of how cold it was in that entire fucking building.
Yeah,
bro.
That's power.
Yeah. Well, that was Mutu.
Yeah.
Mutu was there before all of them. Me, then Bray, then me, and Tron, Bean, and those guys showed up. But Bean was married, so he didn't have to live in those.
Where the fuck is Bean, dude? We need to get Bean on this motherfucker.
Bean's like a fucking genius now.
He's in Maryland. Is he in Maryland or is he in Michigan?
Michigan. Yeah.
Doing
I think he just finished doing school too, I think, right?
Yeah, he got like a master's or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one who told me how to get through school with a profile.
Get through
So
school
that's
with
Students with
profile?
Disability. Yeah, bro. Students with Disability Act.
Oh.
So they go off of the disabilities that you have from the military, and they give you accommodations based off that.
Oh.
So because I had a TBI with like memory loss, I had like open book tests. I could, bro, I could take tests home.
Yeah.
Like it was ridiculous. Like it was like, I think a lot of those teachers just gave me A's for like sympathy.
Yeah. I didn't do any of that shit.
Bro, yeah, it's a thing.
I mean, I remember when I was an undergrad, there was people that were in there like taking notes for people, or like it was weird because it'd be like at the beginning of the semester or whatever, they'd be like, "Can anybody volunteer to take notes for whatever?" And there'd always be like one person that would do it, but I never did any of that stuff.
Yeah, it was probably a veteran, bro.
Yeah.
A veteran who said that he can't be around assholes all day.
Well, I don't know. I made it through. It's fine. And then when you get to grad school, dude, it's like if you're there to learn, it's one thing. If you're there to just get a diploma, like I can see going like the disabilities route and doing the other shit. But like I spent a lot of time working in the labs, and then when I went back for grad school, like grad school is all open book. It's all like,
bro, college was hard for me when I first got.
Yeah.
Whenever I first got out the military, like literally, bro, I got to business like instantly. I enrolled in school and started working full time at some fucking warehouse, and I was motivated, bro. 'Cause I'm like, yeah, bro, college gonna be simple because of the way we had to learn shit in the military, right? I'm like, this is gonna be cake. Man, bro, that shit was hard. I couldn't focus. Like these little dumbasses sidetracking the teacher would upset me so much.
Yeah.
I that same problem. I
couldn't figure it out.
I never finished.
Well, same. I'm 14 credits shy of what is it? Interpersonal communication.
Oh my god. I had to take for like when you get a degree, you have to have like general fucking education, whatever bullshit classes. One of the classes I took was called interpersonal communication, and there was a chick there who had a doctorate in listening, and she wanted you to call her doctor and was like very serious about like, I wrote a paper on the dynamics of listening, and we will go over it. And that was it was the worst fucking class I ever took. Like the only thing that I remembered out of that is the concept of counterfeit language. When people are like, I feel like blah, when it's not actually a feeling, you're like, that's not a feeling, that's a thought. You say it's a feeling so that people can't argue with you. But what you really mean is, I think this.
Yeah.
The only thing that was useful out of the whole fucking thing, but it's like, the doctorate in listening.
Bro, y'all remember I had a TBI. So that shit was just, it takes like, I think so many years for the effects of a TBI to die completely off. So like, I lost that, it used to say TBI with memory loss. Now it's just TBI.
Okay.
Because when I got reevaluated, they're like, oh, now, well, by this time, you should be fine by now.
You good.
Basically.
That's bullshit, though.
Yeah, it is bullshit, bro, because I still have memory issues. Like, I'm not as quick as I used to be on things. But, I mean, I
didn't get any of that.
I'm old.
I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, that TBI sucked, bro.
I don't know what
You
it's like to
remember
be
I
a
went crazy
dumbass
for like a month?
bitch.
I was a dumbass bitch for a whole minute. Man, we need to get everybody together. That would be something hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd like to do that.
We were doing that a lot randomly, me and Bray,
Yeah.
because Bray would be. I would hit him up or he'd hit me up. Be like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna be in Houston." I'm like, "All right, bet. I'll pick you up. We'll go to Austin or some shit."
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody would text us and figure out how to get to where we're at, and we'd have like a little on the whim reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but both times, bro, a little bit of drama. Like, we can't have that many of us together. Some old guy was trying to fight us, bro.
Dude, every time we went out, every fucking weekend, there's at least one fight. Like
Every fucking time.
Everybody, like, somebody gets like their fucking panties in a bunch, and then someone else is offended that they got their panties in a bunch. Then everyone's like, "What the fuck's happening?"
Yeah, that's pretty much how it was.
Yeah.
Some of that shit. Dondo snatching that gold chain off that dude.
My chain bit.
I gave that chain to Johnny Dang. I traded it for like he took advantage of me, bro. He gave me like $2,000 worth of store credit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anything about weight of gold and shit like that, bro. But that shit was like 18 grams or 20 something grams of gold at like $60 per gram. Actually, no, it was more than that. That thing was thick, bro.
Yeah. Dude, that chain was like as big as one around your neck.
Oh yeah, this is like 120 something grams.
Yeah,
yeah, probably.
I thought that dude was. I just remember you saying like
it's 120 grams of yellow painted aluminum.
It's just real
fake. Cheap.
I got this from Temu.
Oh, there you go. Motherfucking Alibaba, bitch.
I bought a Rolex from Alibaba Express, bro.
Yeah.
For like 40 something, but it ended up being like $100 with shipping and everything.
One of them Folexes.
I'm about to have my first employee, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hired a female barber.
Okay.
She used to work with me at the other barber shop. She has a good work ethic, man. We work well together, so it's going to help me on rent, basically.
Okay, so she rents the space from you?
Yeah.
Isn't that how it usually works? Like you rent a chair or something?
Mm-hmm. So my spot's small, bro. It's less than 300 square feet. So, and a lot of the space is unusable because we have high ceilings. Mm-hmm. So it's just barely big enough, bro, to fit two people in there. So we're just going to stick it out for a little bit. Because I've only been there for 5 months, bro. Another 5 to 8 months being there, the clientele is going to go up a lot more. And, we'll be able to move and have it not affect our pay. Mm-hmm. But I want to buy something. I don't want to lease anything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could buy a building, but you'd still have to like pay the city, right? Like, can you buy the land and the building?
Yeah. So in this area, bro, we have something that's like, you probably have it over there where you live too, but spots in town that have commercial/residential areas.
Okay.
So like the house would be on a commercial street. Like one side of the house would be on a commercial street. The front of the house would be on a residential street.
Okay.
So you could use your house for commercial purposes if you wanted to.
Okay.
The only stipulation is
that's
what I would want to do, because in that case, I could buy the house through the VA. And then because I'm disabled, not have to pay as much property taxes.
Yeah. Fuck, I got to do that. I have
an
exemption.
You need to, bro.
I have an exemption. Like, I already have the paperwork. I just have to go, I have to go give it to the county, whatever the fuck.
The clerk.
Yeah. It's bullshit, but it's not bullshit. Like, it's anything that deals with the Army, you have to take a piece of paper somewhere else. Like, they can't just get some shit via fucking email like everybody else. Yeah.
Nah.
Hey.
What is it? Is it a hassle to go into the city from where you're at?
Yeah, and it's also just like I have to go during like
Bro.
work hours, so
Go get it, bro.
yeah, I know. It's like $4,000 that it would save me a year, like minimum.
And every year that you don't get it, bro, you lost that money.
Exactly. I lost it this year because I just
Yeah.
didn't fucking do it.
If
Y'all
you
heard about it? Go ahead.
if you get 100% disability, do you guys get and where you guys live, do you get tax free?
I do.
Tax
Yeah,
free
that's
what?
how it is. Like you don't pay
Property
property.
tax.
Yeah, I think that there's another bracket above where I'm at, where if you have 100%, you get like more or all of it. I'm not 100% sure, but like
Yeah.
I'm at 60. So like if you are like above 50 or something, or maybe if you're just even like a disabled vet, you get like up to $4,000 off
Yeah, I
your
think-
taxes.
I think for me in Jersey, I think if you're 70% or more, you get a cut. And then
Same.
if you're 100% disabled, you don't pay any property tax.
Yeah. Gotta get reevaluated.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to be careful with that, bro. You got to make sure that you have a substantial amount of new evidence if you haven't been to the VA in a while, or you know what I'm saying? Before you
Preponderance.
go get the reeval. Yeah. Was that a Red Bull?
Nah, it's a monster. Monster.
They got this green tea at some fucking restaurant that's like killing motherfuckers because it has a shitload of caffeine in it.
Yeah, no, that's Panera. Panera has like charged green tea or whatever. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Charged lemonade.
Yeah. I saw that too.
It's killing people.
Merman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it's got a bunch of caffeine in it. Like I think that it has more than people
It's like-
expect in fucking lemonade. Like, so
Was it like one of them like Four Loco things or some shit?
yeah.
Shit. For caffeine.
14 locos, homie.
Y'all remember Mad Dog 2020?
Yeah.
That was our Four Locos, right?
No, they didn't. It didn't have. Hasn't Four
It was
Loko
fruit
always
flavored.
had caffeine in it?
Four
Oh
Loco.
well, I'm just saying like that. Four Locos is for the kids now. MD 2020 was for us then.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
for you in Houston. For me, it was Boone's Farm.
I was just gonna say,
Okay.
Yeah.
But we fucked with Boone Farm sometimes too. That had that fucking like banana one, that banana strawberry.
Yeah. Like if
I
you're
feel like
trying to
fuzzy
get some
navels.
girls drunk, you get some Boone's Farm. If it was the boys,
Yeah.
you were doing a beer run.
Nah, bro, we
guys always did that, and girls always did Boone's Farm.
Hey, bro, did we ever throw a house party at my dad's house when he wasn't there?
Maybe.
Did you ever come to my dad's house?
I have no idea, bro. I went with you
I know
to
you went
places
to my mom's.
several times. I don't know those places we went to other than the place where I shit in the toilet where there was no water. And then the other time where it was like we were in somebody's garage drinking, and it was me and some 6-year-old kid inside of a car that had bags, and we were both equally excited.
We were
It
we
was
were
cool.
with
It was like a little switchboard.
Frank. I think that was Noe's car, right?
I don't know. I don't fucking care whose
Yeah.
it was. I was just in there pressing buttons, motherfucker.
Man, we had some exciting times.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that time until you brought it up, bro. I only remember the one time you coming with me. But I brought everyone with. Vasquez threw up all over my dad's living room. We went out with Frank, me, Vasquez, Frank, and some females,
Frank
and
too.
I ended up bringing one of them back with me.
Yeah.
So I had Vasquez sleep in the living room. So I had him set up in the living room and the sofa, with a blanket and everything. And I was in there trying to get some. And then I just hear Vasquez just like heaving and coughing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go into the living room to check him out. And he's kind of like hunched over on the sofa, like just kind of sitting like that. But he's vomiting. And I'm like, Vasquez. And he looks up at me like, what's up? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? This is my dad's house. I'm like, the restroom's right there. Like, you can literally see it from here.
Yeah. I don't want
He looks at me. He goes, and he grabs his Air Force One And he looks at me right in my eye, and he goes, "Ugh." He throws up in his fucking shoe, bro. He he fills that bitch up. So right there in the living room, you can see the restroom on one end, and then on the other end, the exact opposite, my dad's room is right there. So if my dad opens the door, he can literally see us like direct on, and that's what my dad does. He opens the door, he looks at Vasquez, he looks at me, he looks at Vasquez one more time, and he says, my dad tells me in Spanish, he's like, by the time I get up in the morning, this better be fixed.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Vasquez. So he closed the door. I'm like, Vasquez, bro, fucking clean this shit up. Bro, he got up. And the entire time, he never opened his eyes the entire time, bro. He's like this. He gets up. He goes into the kitchen. He's reaching around, and then he grabs a dustpan. He goes back to where we're at. He starts scooping up vomit with the dustpan.
I mean, he's not wrong.
And,
it is a way to do it.
He's not. I mean, yeah. I mean, it worked, and he fixed it by the time. Man, bro, he was fucked up.
Yeah.
And then he went back to. I ended up putting his ass in the corner on the floor, and he slept on the floor. I'm like, you lost your sofa privileges, bro.
You don't get anymore. Oh, dude, there was this
Fucking
guy.
Vasquez.
There was this guy who used to always be late to formation when I was in Korea. And one day somebody pooped in one of his boots. And he slept in again. They were like, you got to get up, get a formation. And this dude, like, he put his boots on in the poop, but he didn't have time to, like, clean it out because he's already late. So he showed up to formation with poop boots and, like, just walked around in that shit all day.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I remember him in basic. This black kid Howerton. He fucking his intentions were good because he had kids and he needed income. He wanted to do the right thing, but he was just terrible. And I remember one morning after PT, he had to take a shit real bad. All the stalls were full, so he fucking shit in a trash can. So as he's shitting in the trash can, fucking one of the drills walks by. Is like, Howerton, are you fucking serious? And he's like, he was one of those dudes that would put his helmet on backwards and not realize it. Like he was fucked up. So they fucking made him take the bag out of the trash can, tie it in a knot, and he had to carry it around with him all day. They called it his turd purse. Better not fucking leave your turd. You better have it on you at all times.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he walked around like he literally brought it to fucking Chow Hall. He had a turd.
Oh, God damn it. That's great.
So
fucking turd purse.
Yes, his fucking turd purse. He told. I got a few stories about him. It was hilarious. I remember one time we were like in the barracks just telling stories, and all of a sudden Howard comes out of nowhere. He's like, one time I got my dick stuck in the fucking jet vac of our hot tub. And I was like, what? And he started telling the story how he heard you could put your dick in the jet blowers of the jacuzzi, and it feels like you're getting a blowjob. So this dumbass tried it, and the fucking fire department had to come.
The fucking fire department.
He said he was stuck he told us he was stuck in the hot tub for a half a day.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's great, dude.
And then I remember when we were overseas in Iraq, we were I think it was that Fob Duke we went to. And I think that's where it was, Fob Duke. And sure enough, there's Howerton just standing outside the chow hall, and he's like talking to me for a few minutes. And all of a sudden you hear someone yell his name, and he's like, "Oh shit, Hannah, I left my weapon." And he fucking ran off. God. And that's the last time I saw that kid. Jesus fucking left Christ. His weapon. Yeah, he was special.
Old turd purse himself.
Fucking turd purse.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's great.
Yeah, that shit was so funny. That shit was good. I guess Dondo left the chat.
Yeah, I think he froze up. I mean, we're at time anyway, man.
All right.
I'll catch you later.
All right, bud. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.